Let's make it a good day.
Today on The Jason Show, is it the end of the road for movies like Best in Show and Spinal Tap? Star Eugene Levy has the answer. Then, spring is in the air as I give you a guided tour through the beautiful Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot Center. And TV is my dream job, but this is a close second. I'm working the pull tab booth at a local VFW. The Jason Show starts right now. Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, everybody. Let's make it a good day. We're going to welcome to the Jason Show. Thank you. I'm Jace. Audience, keep that love going for my sidekick sister, Kendall Mark.
Me. Hi.
How you doing, love?
Hi. I'm great. Hi.
How are you doing?
Great.
You doing well?
Yeah, I'm having ginger turmeric tea, so if my teeth are like yellow in 5 minutes, it's not
Ginger
me.
turmeric?
Yeah, like look at the tea
That
bag.
sounds
it's like
dreadful.
very yellow. So
Ew.
yeah, I know.
I
It's
don't
the
like
turmeric.
ginger. I that's just a little fun fact. I don't like ginger ale. I don't like I know people drink it on the plane. My friend Alexis drinks it.
Whiskey gingers are a no for you?
No, I don't like ginger. And it leaves a horrible. No, I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure your tea is lovely, but no. Yeah.
It is good, but I might stain my teeth yellow.
It's
so
fine. We'll let you know.
Just let
Leo,
me
no
know.
close-ups of Kindle today. What?
Sorry.
Oh, let me smell it. Let me
Ginger turmeric. It's really good for you. It's good for your digestion.
Oh God, no,
Jason.
no. I'd rather have digestive issues. Yeah.
No, it smells good.
I am so nervous. I got to tell you, I'm so nervous.
Why?
I've talked about these women before on the show, and you're getting ready. By the way, executive producer Jeff put this very well in our meeting. Today's show has two of my favorite things in life in one show: a Disney World and pull tabs.
Look at that.
Short of my mom being in the show and my yeah. Is my mom in the show? We added Dar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dar.
Anyway.
She's gonna pop out.
Then all my favorite things. But anyway, people joking, you can. Look, it's weird. People spend their money on other stuff. We don't have kids. It's my happy place. Anyway, we've gone there so much over a decade that we have legitimate friends there, cast members at Disney. They're real friends of ours. And I've mentioned these ladies before. We met them last year. They're our British friends, Joanna and Beth. And we met on a cruise. We went on a cruise together. Anyway, we've seen them so much more than we've seen some friends here in Minneapolis. My point of all this is, they're coming to visit this week. They're coming to Minneapolis for the first time. They're actually going to be in our audience on Friday. So if you want to, we're going to have a really good show on Friday. So if you want to get tickets, go to eventbrite.com. Anyway, they're flying in right as this snowstorm's supposed to hit. Now, so I don't. It's not, yeah, and now they've lessened it a little bit. So here's my quandary.
Okay.
Do I warn them, or do I just not say anything?
Oh no. I mean, they might not come if you tell them.
But I want them to be, audience, do I tell them? Because I want them to be.
Proper preparation prevents poor performance, so you want them to pack accordingly.
I don't want them to be not packed well.
You could say there's a lot of snow here and it's cold.
They know that. But
Oh,
I'm just
then you're
saying,
fine.
I just don't want to scare them. And I don't want to overblow it because, if it's 1 or 2 inches, that's a Wednesday for us. You know what I mean? So I'm very excited. I want them to have a good time. So whenever you have guests in, you get a little anxiety and you add a potential snowstorm and there's more anxiety.
So they're your friends. Do they happen to be bartenders at Disney World?
There's no laughing at that, audience. That's it. They were going to get mugs. One more misstep and the audience isn't getting mugs. I don't know what your point is, Kendall, but yes, they are bartenders.
Which bar?
The Rose and Crown at Epcot Center.
Oh, not the one that you go to with like the radio or disc, or what's that one called?
That's TuneIn.
TuneIn. Isn't there another one that's like got a Minnesota theme with the Lake Minnetonka thing?
The Boathouse.
Oh, so this is the third bar.
I don't know what your point is,
Just
but
wondering.
you're not getting a mug either now.
Just wondering.
Yeah. The point she's trying to make is all of our friends in Orlando our bartenders. But
In
hey,
Orlando. Here too, honey. I mean, other than like a few.
I'm seconds from switching my Kindle coaster to one of my face. I'm seconds. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Roll it, Leo. Here we go. Woo. No, but seriously, all kidding aside, you're going to love this tour of the topiaries. I shot it because I want to make people feel like spring. It's beautiful. It's coming up in a little bit. But right now, let's begin. We're learning more about why the Real Housewives of New York Legacy reboot, remember the one where they were going to bring back the stars we actually care about? We now know why it appears to have stalled. And it involves Jill Zarin from New York, and Grand Poobah of the Housewives, Andy Cohen. So, it all dates back to last year. There's Jill Zarin, if you don't watch The Housewives. There's Jill. It all dates back to last year when Andy went on a show and took a dig at Jill, calling her thirsty and suggesting she's desperate to get back on Bravo. Well, that wisecrack did not sit well with Jill. When Bravo tried to get this gang, again, they want the old stars back, to get the gang back together for the Legacy show. So, when execs tried to get Jill to sign on the line, Jill played hardball, and they wouldn't meet her pay demands. So Jill walked, and the whole thing fell apart because when Jill told everyone what they were not going to get paid or what they were going to get paid, everyone's like, no. Jill then wanted everyone, kind of, we call it the Friends contract. Jill wanted everyone to be paid exactly the same. So everyone to have parity, so no one would feel there wouldn't be fighting.
Because of that, right.
Because of that, which I gotta hand it to Jill. That's actually a really good idea. But Jill, let me talk to, and I kind of know Jill. Jill's been coming on my radio show for years, and Jill has her best friend here in Eden Prairie. Jill, I hope she doesn't get offended by people Andy calling her thirsty. Everyone, it's not an insult to say she wants to get back on Bravo. She does.
Right.
And I'm fighting a sneeze.
Okay, well, you fight the sneeze. There it was. Bless you.
In 25 years of TV, that's probably the second or third sneeze I've had on live TV.
I do think what he said, I remember the context a little bit with Jill and Bethany and that conversation,
Okay.
right? I do think that he kind of stuck his foot in his mouth. If you really want her back, don't say that she's thirsty to be back and then beg her to be back.
Yes, it is probably an ill-timed comment. Ill-timed comment,
Right.
yeah. Next, could mockumentaries be a thing of the past? I certainly hope not, as far as movies are concerned. I know, one Hollywood A-lister thinks maybe. Eugene Levy. Now, I'm only doing this story because A, it makes me sad and I'm hoping it's not true, and B, it gives us a great excuse to play one of my favorite scenes from one of my favorite films, which happens to be a Christopher Guest mockumentary, The Great Best in Show. Look at this.
Leslie and I have been together 5 years. We have an amazing relationship, and it's very physical. I mean, he still pushes all my buttons, and you know, people say, oh, but he's so much older than you. And you know what? I'm the one having to push him away. Yeah, we both have so much in common. We both love soup, and we love the outdoors. We love snow peas, and talking and not talking. We could not talk or talk forever and still find things to not talk about.
One of the best. One of the best. That's why all these people loving Jennifer Coolidge now, acting like they just discovered her. We loved her 2 decades ago. That's Best in Show, written and directed by the great Christopher Guest. For the youngins out there, Christopher pioneered the fake documentary genre in movies like that, Spinal Tap, and Waiting for Guffman. Oh God, Waiting for Guffman. You just get a Coke at the Dairy Queen. Anyway, Eugene Levy, who appeared in a bunch of Christopher Guest movies, says, oh, there he is. God loves a terrier. Anyway, Eugene thinks that the mockumentary movie is likely dead. He says so many TV shows have picked up that form, and those TV shows have destroyed it. Now, look.
What?
He's right where a lot of shows like The Office,
Modern Family.
Modern Family, Abbott Elementary, they've all done it.
Yeah.
I don't think they've all destroyed it. Look at the success of Abbott Elementary right now. But he's right where there's a lot of them, and back then there weren't a lot of mockumentaries. So maybe what he meant was it's saturated. They're
maybe.
overly saturated.
But the only ones you really think of are the ones that are shows, 30-minute sitcoms that we all know and love, like Parks and Rec, or wasn't Veep kind of a mockumentary? Not really.
No,
I didn't watch that
they
show.
didn't have the confessionals. No.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Veep
Modern
was just
Family
good.
was like my show.
Yeah.
I loved that show. So I don't agree that they've, I don't know.
Killed it?
Right. I don't think so.
Christopher Guest, who by the way is married to Jamie Lee Curtis. Christopher,
Fun fact.
if you're watching, please make more. Please get that cat. And not people watch our show, Jeff. It's not an impossibility. Audience,
They watch.
strike two. We have a lot more to come. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Back. Oh, but before we go to break, wow, you stopped clapping good on that one, audience. Don't forget to sign up to be with us here in the audience. Head to our Facebook page for a link. Or we've made it really easy now. We've teamed up with Eventbrite. Go to eventbrite.com or the Eventbrite app. Search for The Jason Show and pick your day. And going to break, some of our audience selfies from this week. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. Welcome back. We posted this on social media. Just a little reminder, I forgot to tell folks, if you're watching us from Washington, hi, Seattle, Tacoma friends. They have moved us to a new time slot. We thank you. Because of you, we're doing so well in Washington, and Kendall and Jeff and Ted and Rob and Eric and Tom, we're all grateful. So we've moved to a better time slot at noon on Fox 13 Plus. So thank you, Washington, for embracing our show. We appreciate it. Okay, today we're getting, let me put on my dramatic bachelor voice. Today, we're getting ever so closer to the hometown dates on The Bachelor. But first, a trip to Budapest is in order.
Ooh.
And Zach and the ladies paid a visit to a mentalist. And that went about as well as you think. Take a look.
Do you think you are truly the best match for Zach?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's try something from your past, I think. What was the one reason why your previous relationship didn't work?
Say the word.
Great.
Okay. Say it.
Yeah.
Infidelity.
And right after that, the mentalist completed his plot of kidnapping James Bond. But did you like that one? Thanks, Kendall. But there are far more tears shed as Zach narrowed the field. Who will Zach take home to meet his family? It's the moment we've all been waiting for. And I know the audience here has too. It means it's time for 13% of America loves Ted. Your poll numbers are dropping, Ted.
Hello.
Hello, Theodore.
How's that audience today?
They're
they
great.
Looked fired up this
Now-
earlier.
You know why Ted's asking? Don't be fooled by this nonsense. Ted's asking because Erin Schwaberini got bit by a scorpion or something, and she's not here today. So Ted had to do the pre-show audience warm-up. And you did a great job, Theodore.
Thank
You did, yes. Okay, let's get to it. What was up with that guy? Who was that, Ted?
So remember last week we did witchcraft, And then this week they were like, oh, let's do a mentalist. So they go on the group date and they do this mentalist thing. And this guy, as you saw there, he kind of predicts what that woman, was thinking. But that wasn't it. He did it with every other woman too. And so she had safety and comfort in her mind. And then the other one had like broken-hearted in her mind. And he's like revealing this. And so this mentalist or heartbreak. This mentalist is in their heads and they are losing it.
What is a mentalist?
A psychic? I don't know. Fancy word for a psychic? But
Okay.
they're all like in tears. They're all in tears. And I'm not really sure why.
Okay. Ted, the card tells me we haven't forgotten about Greer. Oddly, I have. But is she back from COVID?
So remember Greer? I said she was on the first episode. She got the first impression rose, and I called her average.
Oh, yes, and you got a lot of hate mail for that one. But
yeah, I
yes,
did.
yes.
And so remember he had COVID. So he took that week off.
Yeah.
And then she is apparently the only one on the show that got COVID from that as well. And so she comes back like 3 weeks later and she's like, oh yeah, I'm here and I love you and whatever. And she's got, and then he says, yeah, I forgot who you are, so I have to send you home.
What?
I mean, he didn't say I forget who you are, but yeah, he sent her home. Did he not remember how sacred the first impression rose is?
Thank
Come
you,
on.
Ted. Zach and Katie had a one-on-one. How's it looking for those two crazy kids?
Oh, it's hot and steamy. So they're going around Budapest, looking deeply into each other's eyes, and he, wait for it, he's going to throw out his lower jaw, and they're going to make out some. Basically, there it is. Basically, Katie has fast-tracked her way to the fantasy suites, and that's where this is going.
They do have. I don't watch this crap, but they have good. You can tell they touch each other a lot.
Good physical chemistry.
Yeah, whatever that is. Okay. Zach in Brooklyn went to a Zach in Brooklyn, hey Ted, went to a Hungarian bath. How was that? And
Awkward.
can we book that for our next show meeting?
Yeah, well, they didn't clear out the bath, right? So you've got, there they are. Oh wait, no.
No!
So you just got people being like, oh hey, what are you doing here? And they're like, oh, we met on a TV show. And he's like, oh, we met playing chess in the spa. And so then they're like in the middle of this spa having a sort of serious conversation about how good it is to be on a one-on-one date with each other and like how crazy this experience is. And it's just, I feel so good with you. Later on, he dumps her.
What? And mark my word, Ted, that older gentleman, he's going to be the next Bachelor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hungarian bath spa.
Yeah.
Bachelor edition.
No, see? I'm not joking. ABC's missing out. If that guy was the Bachelor, I would watch this. And I think the audience would too.
Oh, that
Yeah.
audience would watch. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. You got anything else, or is that it, Ted?
Well, I don't know if we said this last week, but they have teased ahead to the fantasy suites, in which he says to Jesse Palmer, Jesse, fantasy suites, no sex.
What?
Dramatic. And then he goes, I screwed up. So we don't know what happened, but we do know there's drama with the fantasy suites, and I will keep you all posted.
Please do. Ted, everybody. Thank you, buddy.
Spoiler alert.
Well, but how can you do fantasy suites? It's not. What are you going to play Uno? I mean, it's just.
Look into each other's eyes longingly.
Yeah,
and
get to know
lovingly.
each other better.
Oh, by the way, he's gonna pick Katie. Totally.
You think so?
Oh, because I watched that crap too.
I know you do.
He's totally picking Katie. It's just
The one
home
that
run,
I
out of
said
the
they
park.
touched each other a lot?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just had, you can tell.
Chemistry. Yep.
Yeah. Next on the dish, Marlon Wayans is guest hosting the Daily Show this week. Mason Gooding Jr., Cuba's son, from Scream 6 was his guest. And that is our late night rewind.
I am jealous. You are buff.
Oh, stop it. It's the
Don't-
steroids.
Well, hook me up with your dealer. When did you steal Deadpool's body? You got the.
That's hilarious.
Like you about to fight the Rock.
I
That's
wish.
good.
No. It's funny, when I was a kid, I was a big fan of Oreos at nighttime, so I gained a little weight pretty quickly. And my mom and dad were like, listen, if you want, we can kind of hook you up with something that'll keep you able to defend yourself. So I took up boxing.
Oh, I thought they replaced your Oreos
So they
with
were
steroids.
like, listen, they might have. It was a fast transition.
Put some
There he is. I follow him on Instagram. I enjoy him. That's Mason Gooding Jr. That's Cuba's son. Why do you like him? I like him because he has been very open with his struggle with weight. He was a puffy kid, and then look at him, and he got buff, and he's good in these movies. So
I don't see. He doesn't look like his dad to me. But you said you think that they do look.
if you put a picture of Cuba and him next to each other, you'll see. Yeah, you'll see the resemblance. That Indiana Public Education's coming out. Yeah. Scream 6 opens soon. Next on the dish, Turtle Power is back. Paramount just dropped the teaser trailer. I'm doing this for Kendall's generation. They dropped the teaser trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie called Mutant Mayhem. It's produced by Seth Rogen. And see if you can hear. There's a lot of famous voices in this. Take a look.
Stay still. Stay still.
Now. Let's try that again, but with ninja stars.
Hey, why did we pick a fruit shaped exactly like my head?
Just stop talking. You're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
Wait, did you hear that? What was that?
Well, nothing we can do. You guys want to grab pizza?
Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? Can I kick it? What the heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
So let me list off some of the famous names if you caught it. So Jackie Chan is Splinter, Seth is Bebop, and John Cena plays Rocksteady. Ice Cube, Post Malone, Paul Rudd, Maya Rudolph in the cast as well, and it's going to hit theaters in August. This missed me. This was, I'm He-Man, Transformers. This was the next gen. I literally got a text message from Christopher Straub freaking out. He loves the Turtles. But anyway, this script, that looks good. You know what I mean? It looks fresh, and you look very skeptical.
I am skeptical.
Why?
I don't know. It's not what I thought it would be. I waited to watch it because I was more Power Rangers than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I still liked the Turtles a lot. I think the last couple movies that they've done, really the updated ones that they've done the last 10 years or so, looked better than this does.
Oh, I like that. It looked like a little claymation stop motion.
I hate claymation. Oh, there was that show with the chicken and the guy who owned the chickens, and they were like claymation people, and I honestly makes my skin crawl. It's so weird. I don't like them. I don't like Play-Doh people. It's weird.
We'll be right back. Coming up, topiaries like you've never seen before. I'm giving you a guided tour through the magnificent Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot Center. And show me the money, or show you the money. I'm working the pull tab booth at a local VFW. Am I as good working the booth as I am playing? You'll find out. Thanks for being here, friends. We are back. Over the years on the show, you've heard me talk a lot about my love of pull tabs. If you're not from around here, it's a form of charitable gambling, popular at bars and restaurants. That's how my family describes it. You know, the little things you pull and you win money. Anyway, after hearing me talk about pull tabs for years and years and years, and also my love of VFWs, I was raised in one in Michigan City, Indiana. Hi, Mom. One of the VFWs here in the Twin Cities reached out to see if I wanted to try selling tabs during their lunch business. I quickly said yes, and here's what happened when I worked a shift at the Richfield VFW. It's very odd being on this side of this. If you felt my pulse, it would be racing a little bit. I'm an expert buying.
Okay.
But what do I need to know selling pull tab?
Basic number one is this box number 1 and box number 2 are $1.
Okay, the dollar game.
3, 4, 5, and 6, they cost $2 each.
So is that it? I mean, basically it?
That's pretty much it. I mean, you'll learn each box has its own money, so you'll make change as people bring it in, and we'll just go from there. And as people
and you'll
win,
watch. Yeah, you will just
I'll
watch
just
my
watch
math,
it.
Yvette. Watch my math. Okay, are they usually lined up like this?
Yes.
I'm asking you. I know.
I'm very
usually
popular.
I'm usually
They
them.
love pull tabs.
I know. I'm usually them. So let's get open. Hi.
Hi. I would like 40 out of box 3.
40 out of box 3. 3, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Oh my God!
Do you have to recount
Yes.
39 comes next.
So I'm a math guy, quotient
3,
products,
24, 25, 6.
You're a professional. You can do this.
What happened there? Are you screwing up the count? Am I bugging you?
You can add it up on the calculator if you'd like.
Holy crap!
Look at that.
What the hell is this? This is a lot of math. There you go.
But it's a $2 box, right? So
Yep.
you only get 10 tickets.
10 tickets.
Got it. Sorry, I got
Were
it.
you questioning my math?
I was, because I have trouble in math myself. But
And see, we give
She's at home.
why don't you pick? I would love you to pick
Oh,
for
this
me.
is hard. I hate that. Oh.
No,
What are you
You've
feeling?
come to the right place. I'm good at this. I was trained by my mother-in-law.
I know.
What do you want, a $2 or $1?
$2.
She wants my suggestion. And because I'm kind of a Yoda with pull tabs, trained by my mother-in-law and raised by my mother in a bingo hall, I know what I'm doing. So here we go.
Sometimes it's about a feeling.
It is
He has
about a feeling.
yes.
You never bought one before?
Perfect.
So $10, whatever.
I know where I'm going to put you.
Okay.
Everybody's playing this one. I'm going to specifically pick these out.
Some people will come up and they'll say, "Can
7,
you pluck like a chicken for me?" He's plucking
8.
like a chicken.
10. There you go. Plucked. Plucked just for you. Hi.
May I have 20 in number 2?
20 and number 2.
40 on machine 6.
Oh, you want E-tabs? You're my kind of, oh, that's right.
Then 40 of number 1.
40 on number 1.
I figured he could advance and put them all one way instead of all mismatched. He's advancing. He's doing really well. You know, you're moving on already. You're doing so good.
It's not your fault. It's my supervisor over here taking it up a level over here.
Do you think you'd get exhausted after about 12 hours?
I would. Yes.
That's my shift today.
Oh my God. I have 2. Oh my God, the line keeps growing.
It doesn't stop.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
I just am wondering.
Playbacks.
Just playbacks.
Yes.
Woo! Let me explain playbacks. When a customer, a guest wins, they don't want money back. They want to just play back the money they won back in the box. As I call it, a Mama Haas.
Oh.
I got a window.
You got a window?
I have a window,
Okay.
sir.
When someone gets a window on a specific game, it means they have the potential to win a lot of money. The game isn't over. This one has the number already, so he has to pull number 3. This will reveal what he wins. You ready?
I'm ready.
Polly, what do you think it is?
I'm thinking it's a 50.
What's your favorite show, Polly?
Your show.
It better be, because I have a 200 for you. Now that's the good news. The bad news is I get 100 of this.
I get 75.
And Eric gets 75.
You
So
know, I got my...
thanks to Eric, always does a good job. Kendall joins me now. I have referenced VFWs over the years, and Eric and I felt what I've always said. Those are just some damn good people.
Yep.
I would rather hang out at a VFW or a Legion than I would some fancy restaurant with tweezer food. They were so darn nice to us, and they were a trip. And I'm not kidding. These are my type of people. Because they were cocktailing by 10:52.
That's right.
And I was loving it. And they were just so nice and welcoming. And I stayed for I worked like 40, I was there for like 45 minutes. And you know, when these shoots, we'd fake, you know, it's
He's
for
like,
TV.
wrap it up.
Wrap it up. But I wanted to stay there. Then they gave us some fish fry.
Yeah, I heard the fish fry was good.
Fish fry was good.
Nice,
This is the
noted.
VFW in Richfield. So if you want a great place to hang out with great people, and I think they're watching, hi, everybody. Hi, VFW in Richfield. Eric and I decided we're going to have a Jason Show staff meeting there because, or just
can
a
we
party.
make shirts when they have fish fry?
Yeah, they'll get us fish anytime. So thank you, and obviously God bless the women and men and the veterans at the VFW. You're the best that we have, and I appreciate you and your kindness. Thank you very much. We're going to take a break. A little bit later, another love of mine. I'm taking you along with me through one of the best, most beautiful festivals you ever did see. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. So nice. They really were. They just were nice to Eric. They were nice. Welcome back to the show. Well, yesterday I took you along as I got a chance to ride the new Tron light cycle roller coaster at Disney World's Magic Kingdom. And today, a closer look at one of the most popular events every single year at Disney World. What is it? The International Flower and Garden Festival at Epcot Center. It probably is my favorite, even more than Food and Wine, which is another great festival. This one features dozens of incredible topiaries and gardens throughout Epcot Center and made right there. Wait to come back to the TV. This is going to make you feel like spring. And come along as I explore all the creations. And welcome, friends, to the Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, one of the most popular yearly festivals Epcot has. And what a better way to start the tour of the topiaries than with Mickey and Minnie. Disney artists, and they have their own greenery on site, craft these yearly. Just amazing. Let's go look at a few more. Oh, I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies. Look at this. There she is. Tinkerbell, right outside the UK Pavilion at the World Showcase at Epcot. Again, all of these are made every single year. It's just unbelievable. Right down from Tinkerbell, you know this guy. It's Winnie the Pooh. And next, it's Rabbit. Rabbit looks a little confused. And then right down from Rabbit, it is a very buff Tigger. We were joking that it looks like Tigger has gone to the gym. Looking good, Tigger. Looking real, real good. There's Piglet and Eeyore. Cheer up, Eeyore. You're at Walt Disney World. You're at the Flower and Garden Festival, buddy. One of my favorite topiaries is Captain Hook. Just so great, so much detail. And of course, you can't have Hook without Peter Pan. And it's not just topiaries. The entirety of the Epcot Center Park is gloriously decked out in, you guessed it, flowers and gardens for the Flower and Garden Festival, along with specialty food booths and special programming. And you know this group, Manzawenya. Okay, I won't sing that. My favorite, the Lion King topiaries. So beautiful. Oh, my favorite. Lots of gardens, lots of flowers, And you can't have the Fab Five without Donald and Daisy. Look at them. Just beautiful. Spring, spring, spring. That's what this reminds me of. Sorry, Goofy. I forgot about you at the Fab Five. There you are, greeting guests at World Showcase. Oh, so cool. Again, sorry, Goof. Cue the song. You've got a friend. Okay, I promised myself I wouldn't sing a little bit ago, and here I am singing. There's Woody and Bo Peep. Hi, Woody. Love ya. Oh, hello, monkey. And we're gonna end at the beginning, or I should say, the start of the park with the newest topiaries for the festival, the cast of Encanto. Look at that. So great, so beautiful, and a great way to welcome people to the festival. Hope you enjoyed your tour. It really is. Epcot Center has various festivals throughout the year, the Arts Festival, and then the Flower and Garden, and then the Festival of the Holidays, and then this one is the Flower and Garden Festival, which runs through July 5th at Epcot. This one is turning into a lot of people's favorite because you still get the food that you get at the Food and Wine, but yet the beautiful scenery, and it puts you in a great mood.
Right, especially all of us where it's very cold.
Yes.
Dark here.
Yeah. And the fact that those are made by Disney artists there every year. I mean, they grow those and they craft them and make them, and they're alive, and you look at the detail. It's stunning. If you missed any of this, we'll be posting this on social a little bit later. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Spring, spring. We have a list that's actually good. We love a good list. Welcome back to the show, everyone. It is hard to imagine some of the most popular songs in music history being performed by other artists. But you would be surprised how many hit songs were passed on by other artists. The elusive Jason Show research team did some actual digging, and we came up with a great list, starting with a huge hit from 1985, this one. One of my mom's favorites, How Will I Know, was one of Whitney's first big hits from her debut album. But listen to this, friends. It wasn't intended for Whitney. The song was actually written for Janet Jackson. But her management passed, saying the material on her upcoming Control album was better than that song. I mean, it was good. Like, Control was great, most of the album, but that song. But look, the universe does this. I can't imagine anybody but Whitney singing that song.
It would have been so much softer, like such a different version of that song.
If it was Janet, yeah. Next up, a song from the duo who wrote How Will I Know and I Want to Dance with Somebody for Whitney Houston. Remember this? That's Waiting for a Star to Fall by the group Boy Meets Girl. It came out in 1988, but it was offered to two other artists. Both Whitney Houston and former go-go singer Belinda Carlisle turned the song down that went on to reach number 5 on the Billboard charts. Kendall, you ever heard of it?
Nope.
You ever heard this song?
Nope.
Oh, there's a really good dance remix that's good, yeah.
To this song.
To this song. Oh, yeah. It's a thumpa. It's good.
But it was, I mean, obviously, it was like top 10. It was huge back in the 80s.
It's good. Oh, God, this puts me in a good mood. Anyway, moving on. Let's stay in the 80s. One of my favorite Madonna songs was actually meant for someone else. This one. Look, not just the song. This is, in my opinion, one of the most iconic videos of the mid-'80s. This is Madonna's iconic video, Open Your Heart, from 1986. Well, that song was actually turned down twice. First by Cyndi Lauper, who was thinking of doing a more rockin' version of it, and The Temptations.
What?
The Temptations turned it down. By the way, Cyndi Lauper does not look thrilled in that graphic.
She's so
Look at her.
angry.
She is not happy about that publicity. She turned that photo down. Yeah.
She's upset.
You've heard of Open Your Heart, haven't
Oh,
you?
I know this video, yes.
Yeah, it's such that era of Madonna.
I
It's
love
such
that
a
era,
good
too.
era. Yeah,
Yeah.
that and then cone boobies. That was the Vogue era. That's right.
Vogue.
Whatever. Let's move on to the 2000s, shall we? And a song that helped make Miley Cyrus a huge star. Look. Okay. That's about all this video we can show you. Yeah, those are fake fingers, I believe. Yeah, anyway, We Can't Stop hit number 2 on the charts in 2013, but it was written for Rihanna. Oh, I can hear it.
Yes.
Can you not hear it?
Yes.
More than anything else we've listed, I can hear this. Rihanna ended up passing, and then it went to Miley. Yeah.
It's like Umbrella. Ella, Ella,
yeah.
really similar.
I like that. Speaking of Rihanna, she almost missed out on recording one of her biggest hits, this one from 2007. Umbrella, considered one of the best songs released in the 2000s. Is it sad that when I hear this song now, all I can think of is Tom Holland doing the routine of this on, what's that song? Lip Sync Battle. That's right. Google if you don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Okay, but Britney Spears was supposed to record this song. She was supposed to record Umbrella, but she ended up passing. It was around the same time that Brit was dealing with personal issues and shaving her head. That was that same era, so that's why. Okay, finally, Britney missed out on Umbrella, but she had a huge hit in 2003 with this one. Again, one of the most iconic videos of the early 2000s. Who can forget Toxic? But Brit almost missed out on this one. The songwriter wrote it for Kylie Minogue, Loca Motion, fresh off her big hit, Can't Get You Out of My Head. But Kylie passed, and then it went to Britney. Yeah.
Oh, that is Brit though.
It is that video, the flight attendant.
Yes.
You would look good in that costume.
Thanks. I love Britney.
No, but seriously, if we ever did like a Britney Halloween.
Oh my gosh, could you wear the red outfit, or do you want the snake outfit, or do you want the schoolgirl outfit?
I would let the audience choose that one, yeah. And I would have to stop eating right about now. That's right, until Halloween. We're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Back in a moment. I'll eat in 2024. We're giving the entire audience a mug today. Join our audience. Go to eventbrite.com. Come Friday, it'll be fun and full of British folks. It's time for the world's shortest segment. A sweet gesture from Rihanna. We've been talking a lot about her today. You've probably seen this group of women at a senior living facility in Kentucky who created some of Rihanna's Super Bowl halftime moves. Well, the video hit big time on TikTok. Getting 30 million views. Well, Rihanna recently sent the women a giant bouquet of white roses, calling them amazing. Jay-Z, who produces the show, also sent them a bouquet of red roses. Way to go. We'll be right back. Back in a moment to wrap things up. That was nice. Good on them. Wrapping things up. It's time for the surprise goodbye. Today, crazy video out of Idaho. Check this out. Come back to the TV. A guy and his brother were riding snowmobiles when a moose got between them. Soon the giant moose charged at one of the men, who was able to jump out of the way at the last second. The moose,
No.
Oh my goodness.
Why would you not
The
just
moose
go?
tripped over the snowmobile, then got up and ran into the woods. No one was hurt, but the snowmobile, well, we're not quite sure about that. Tomorrow, Kendall hops aboard a Zamboni. That's gonna go well. That's gonna do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm sure it goes well, Kendall.